We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Nebraska's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws for the tight end. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hatchett. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team. But
and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7. There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Huskers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to...
Touchdown, Huskers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The give on the option. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fine play action. Quick strike complete. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Oh, what a move to get room. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Jacksonville State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gonna run it. It's moved. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And with that effort, they... First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 63 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now on first and 10 from the 26. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Connection on third down.
And I think third and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a fourth down situation.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Flying down the right side. The tag. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And as he throws, pulls and fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Got it out of bounds. 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the 1st down. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hatchett. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback now breaking the field. Never had a chance. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He lets it fly. They complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Great place to start for this offense. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. And catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit, bro. Where do I send it? Fuck this game, bro.